What's going on, everybody? Caleb Anderson here, Mountain Life 603. Just taking a little bit of time out of my day to talk about something that's been irking me ever since the last time I went hiking. Something called hiker etiquette. Now, there are a lot of misconceptions out there in the mountains, and I just wanted to put a couple to rest. Up or down doesn't necessarily get the right of way. The number one biggest thing you can do when hiking, where there are going to be other people whom are also hiking, is to acknowledge the other hiker that you're coming up on. Whether you're going uphill and that hiker is coming downhill, or you're going downhill and that hiker is coming uphill, or if you're both on flat ground and you're walking toward each other, it's downright creepy to not acknowledge the person who's walking next to you or past you when you're both miles out into the woods in the wilderness in the middle of nowhere. It's very strange, and it needs to be addressed. If you're hiking and you see somebody coming toward you, acknowledge them. Make eye contact. Say hello. It doesn't have to be a conversation. Just acknowledge that they're there. You could even make eye contact and nod. Maybe you don't like to talk to people. That's fine. As long as you realize that I'm there and you make me aware that you're not some creep or weirdo. It's very strange when you don't do that. So, if you're in a situation where you're going downhill or uphill and you don't know whether the person going uphill has the right of way or the person going downhill has the right of way, you need to make eye contact. You need to talk to that person. Most of the time, you don't even have to say anything. If you make contact with that person, just that eye contact, that feeling at the moment, you both in there hiking, one person coming up, stressing, sweating, coming up the hill, and you coming down the hill, worrying about your knees and where you put your feet. You both have concerns, right? So if you both look at each other, you come to a mutual understanding of the person who's going to make way for the other person. If they're an older person than me, I'm probably more than likely going to make way for them. If they're struggling in any way, I'm going to make way for them and let them go. If a lot of times, people will just automatically get out of the way. We run a lot, so that's intimidating to some people, but they just pull over to the side and say, "No, thank you, we needed the break." So this etiquette mystery or myth of uphill has the right of way or downhill has the right of way, that's all BS. The number one thing and only thing is recognize and acknowledge the hiker coming toward you, and you'll know whose right of way it is. Simple. Have fun hiking, have fun out there, and don't annoy other people by just barging your way through, not acknowledging that they're there, or be a creep and just look straight ahead and not even realize that there's a person walking out there with you miles out in the middle of the wilderness. My name's Caleb Anderson. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.